A customer told us, "I've seen videos of soft washing roofs in which the soft washing operator uses a spray lance to shoot the chemical up from the ground. They don't brush the soft washing chemical into the surface. They just spray on the soft wash solution, leave for a while, coat again, then rinse off with water." He went on, "Am I right in assuming the chemicals they use are not the same as your Benz Softwash products?" "Hi, I'm Leo from Benz Softwash." This was our response. The videos you've seen likely show sodium hypochlorite being used at dangerously high levels of chlorine concentration. The chlorine concentrations being irresponsibly used are often 3, 4, 6 or even higher %, which are toxic to the operator, customers and our environment. Benz Blackwash will work just as fast if used at the same chlorine concentration. However, we do not recommend using any sodium hypochlorite based soft washing chemical at these strengths. This is because the potential risks to persons and property far outweigh any short-term gain. We also do not recommend high-pressure spraying or shooting up of soft washing chemicals from the ground. There is too great a likelihood of the product damaging nearby property through spray drift and runoff. The health of the operator can be adversely affected by the long-term ingestion of chlorine fumes, which can harm lungs, throat, eyes and skin. Fortunately, excellent results can be achieved using Benz Blackwash, followed by treating with Benz Biocidal Wash. There are normally 2 stages involved in cleaning a roof. Stage 1, preparation. Manually clear heavy biological growths from a scaffold or scaffolding tower using extension poles or by scraping from a roof ladder. You may want to subcontract this task to an experienced roofer who will also advise your customer on the condition of their roof. Stage 2, treatment. Treat the roof with Benz Blackwash at 5:1 on concrete or clay tiles, natural slate, and 10:1 on man-made coated slates. Finish off with a gentle but thorough rinsing with fresh water. Blackwash produces same-day visual results, and the black, green and red algae will be gone, as will some of the unsightly lichens. Blackwash also reduces the fibrous nature of any remaining organic growths that could not be reached when manually scraping the roof. After rinsing off Blackwash, apply Benz Biocidal Wash at 25 to 50:1, depending on the severity of the remaining growths. Blackwash offers an immediate improvement to the look of the roof, which is what the majority of customers want to see. And then Benz Biocidal Wash continues to clean the roof for the next 6 months to a year. This soft washing method, using 2 different biocides to do 2 different jobs in partnership with each other at lower chemical concentrations than promoted elsewhere, is the safest way to clean a roof and other hard surfaces. It is said by some that higher concentrations of soft wash chemicals are fine to use if you are wearing the correct PPE or personal protective equipment. However, according to the actual health and safety legislation, when mitigating risk, PPE should only be used as a last resort. The law states that wherever there are risks to health and safety that cannot be adequately controlled in other ways, the Personal Protective Equipment at Work Regulations 1992 require PPE. And by the way, it is not possible to simply spray a roof from the ground and expect heavy biological growths to disappear without using dangerously high concentrations of chlorine. The likelihood of something going seriously wrong when applying high-strength chlorine solutions is high. A burst hose or leaking fitting are just two examples, and in our view, this risk is too great to take chances. And considering that the same cleaning effect can be achieved using lower concentrations of soft washing chemicals, why should a contractor risk their health, their customers' health, and risk damaging the surfaces they are cleaning? When running his hands-on soft washing business, performancecleaning.ie, Ben, the creator and owner of Benz Softwash, tells his soft washing customers that he could use high-pressure jetting and/or extremely strong chemicals. But he then goes on to tell them that the risk to his health, his employees' health, his customers' health, and the risk to his customers' property is just too great. Ben's customers are always happy about this once he clearly explains the reality of the situation. And they are delighted with the soft washing process and the results he gives them. Visit benzsoftwash.com to learn more about soft washing and download a free Pro Soft Wash pricing guide.